Ladies and gentlemen, the following is another great episode of the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society. I'm your host, Bad Ocean Crossing, straight up Boston, flight catching, shot glass snatching, always on a flight, catch 'em if you can. Fresh off a trip from Amsterdam, no cap, straight facts, the worldwide starboy, Remy Blue. And today, well, matter of fact, tonight we have a special event known as Bound for Glory, which is brought to us by TNA. We noticed that we haven't been showing TNA love back in the day, for the last couple of years, and they've been around for 22 years. So we figured we just change that and just, um, just go ahead and, just start doing prediction shows for them. So, TNA, we're sorry about that. We're definitely going to start showing y'all some more love. And this is not because y'all are actually with where you have the partnership with WWE, but we're just trying to right a wrong. Um, but yeah, we have Bound for Glory today, and I'm gonna make this quick because your boy got things to do um today as well. It is what it is. Life happens, but um, so we have 10 matches, one of which is gonna be on the prediction show, or not prediction show, the pre-show. Sorry, and the pre-show, which is the I guess the teaser to, or the appetizer to the main course, the teaser to the main show. So the main show, but yeah, we have 10 cards. Each of these cards have a great build up. I like what I see here, and I'm looking forward to seeing um some great things coming out of this. I got a feeling we might see a special appearance by somebody, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. But yeah, this is gonna be a banger. But anyways, um we have Bound for Glory here, and actually the first match we have is actually a call your shot gauntlet match, where it's a 20-person intergender. That means male and female. Now, honestly speaking, I'm not a fan of intergender wrestling. I'm not cool with it. I think, and like I said, preferences are preferences. Y'all don't come after me, but you know, I think females should be battling females in their own matches. The males should be battling the males in their own matches. You know, just because heaven forbid something happens, and that male injures, that male does something that injures that female by accident. So you know, and then next thing they're going to be probably calling for that guy's head. So my thing is, man, I'm not cool with it. It's not something I like to see, but you know, as Kathy would said, it's choreographed. I still don't like it, but if it was a movie, fine, whatever. But this is not something um that I'm cool with. But it is what it is. So we have an intergender call your shot gauntlet match, and basically what it is the winner receives a trophy and a contract they can invoke at any time within 1 year for a championship match of their choosing. I wonder if that includes the X Division Championship um or the tag team championships as well, or for the females, the not just knockouts division championship, but the knockouts tag team championships. I wonder if that includes that. But anyways, the confirmed call your shot gauntlet participants are Frankie Kazarian, Sammy Callahan, Laredo Kid, Jake Something, Jason Hodge, and AJ Francis. Honestly, I can't call who's gonna win this. Um, because I don't know the full people, but I will say this. I have a feeling that there's gonna be a surprise guest that nobody's gonna expect, and that person's gonna win. That's what I think. That's what I think is gonna win. Is gonna win this. I think it's gonna be a big surprise. And as they said, didn't they say that? No, 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 no. That was another card. I was gonna say that. I thought that they said there was gonna be some big surprise during the card, but that was WrestleMania 41. They said they're gonna go. some other direction or whatnot. But I'm just rambling, but not to ramble, but I got a feeling we're going to see a surprise out of this match, and it's going to be a huge pop. So, oh, sorry. Let me correct my previous statement. We have two matches on the pre-show. This match, and we have the next match, which is a tag team match. Which I actually like. Which I actually like seeing now. It's you know, I like what they did with this. They have a great storyline. I gotta say, Ash by Elegance, the former Dana Brooke, she has definitely found herself, and she's definitely came into her own. I remember when she was in WWE, she was Dana Brooke. She had the thing with Titus Worldwide, and she had that brief tag team with Mandy Rose, and she was just doing her thing. And she just, for some reason, she just wasn't getting there. But now she's in TNA, she's gotten there, and she's showing people that, hey, there is life outside of WWE. Even though I didn't start off in the indies, there is life, outside of the big one of the biggest company in pro wrestling, and you can still have a great career outside of there. I think she's doing very well, and I'm very happy for her. And so we have Ash by Elegance, who will be teaming with Heather by Elegance, the former Heather Reckless. So I guess they'll be known as by Elegance or Team Elegance, or I guess to say by Elegance. And they'll be accompanied by their personal concierge, and they'll be facing the team of Zaya Brookside and Brittany Reese. Um, I like how all this came together, especially with Heather Reckless, not just, debuting, but and just having this one match that says, hey, I'm here, um, yeah, I'm signed to TNA. This is my debut match, and then that's it. She's actually, they brought her in and immediately put her in a storyline. They immediately did that, and a great one as well. I'm not trying to make this. Um, I'm not trying to bash a certain promoter because this is not about them, but this is how you do things. This right here is how you do things. When you bring in somebody, you announce their signing, and then you put them automatically in a match. I'm not saying that they haven't done that before, but let's just keep it real. Well, I'm going to keep it real. They haven't. They've just been signing people, and then they have one match, and then you don't see them again. This right here is how you do. Is how you do it. Um, the same thing with the Motor City Machine Guns. They came in, did their thing, and now they're automatically in a match. And now they're the tag team champions. They put them in a pretty good, a decent storyline, not the best, but a decent storyline. So, who I have to win this match, I'm gonna have to go with Ash by Elegance and Heather by Elegance. I think they're gonna pull it off. I mean, I know Zaya Brookside and Brittany Reese. They're this new energetic tag team, but I think Ash by Elegance and Heather by Elegance, alongside besides the makeovers, they've actually been, making plans as to how to get the victory in this one. So I'm gonna have to go with Ash and Heather with this one. So the next match we have is a singles match for the TNA World Championship. And mind you, this is not in the order of how the matches are going to be. I know the two pre-show matches, you might get the Collier Shot Gauntlet match last on the pre-show, but I'm just going by what I see as to how they put the card online. The matches could always change up in order. So just please don't attack me. This is how I'm reading it. So the next match we have is a singles match for the TNA World Championship. with Frankie Kazarian as the special guest referee. We're going to be having Nick Nemeth, the show off, versus the man whose name you just have to say and he'll appear, Joe Hendry. Honestly speaking, if you ask me, I honestly think that this is Joe Hendry's time. The man gets a huge pop wherever he goes. You know, I mean, he's been hanging out with with the Hardys. I mean, the guy was just I think we're at a Lakers game with the Hardys, and they were playing his theme song. So that guy is hella over. It wouldn't surprise me if you see him in WWE. And I honestly think this is his time. So I'm gonna go with Joe Hendry to win this match. I'm gonna go with Joe Hendry to get this. It's just his time. And don't get me wrong, I'm very happy for Nick Nemeth. And I know that, our 50 minutes of fandom guest, Courtney Sawicki, she's not gonna, like how I'm saying this because she's a huge Nick Nemeth fan, but I'm gonna definitely go with Joe Hendry for this. He's gonna take that win. The next match we have after that, a Monsters Ball match for the TNA Digital Media Championship and International Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. I don't know what that is. Like I don't. And I guess let's see. So I just looked it up and it's for um Loot International, International, and I don't know who runs it, but they've been around since 1976. Wait, hold on. Um, yeah, they've been around since 1976, and I think wait, hold on. Okay, I can't look too much into that into this, but I think okay, so they're around from 1976 to 1987, and for according to Wikipedia, which is not, and I'm not trying to quote them because they're not exactly the most credible source, because anybody could change stuff. But how it looks like they may have been bought by TNA as of this year. So let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Just we're gonna make a detour for a bit. Okay, so they were around from 1976 to 1987, and the championship was actually, I guess it was actually retired in 1987, but it was revived by TNA in 2024. Okay, but anyways, yeah, those are the two championships that are up for grabs, and it'll be the man who is not human, PCO, versus digital media star, um, former WWE Tag Team Champion, United States Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Matt Cardona, the former Zack Ryder. Honestly speaking, so here's my thing about this. PCO has had a great run. The man, like I said, this is why you need to look at your you need to support the indies and other promotions besides WWE. And this is not a slam on WWE because some people have better careers. They get a revival in their careers outside of WWE. And PCO is one of them. The last I remembered seeing PCO, he was Jean Pierre Lafitte in WWE back in 1995, and then after he went over to WCW as one half of the Amazing French Canadians, and after that, that was the team of him and Jacques Rougeau. After that, you never really saw him again. I didn't see him for roughly like what 20 something years, 22 years, 23 years. I didn't see him. I didn't see him for a long time. You know, And then he popped up back in 2017, 2018 as PC. I'm like, okay, wow, this is new. And he's really, at his age, I'm not gonna say his age, but at his age to have a revival in your career, that's pretty impressive. So with this match, honestly speaking, I have a feeling, and I have a good feeling that there's gonna be interference. And the interference is gonna be in the form of Steph Delander. I have a gut feeling that she's gonna pull up and she's gonna cost PCO the match. Because although she's married to PCO, at the same time, you know, she was in sort of a tag team with Matt Cardona. So I'm gonna have to say, Matt Cardona is gonna get those titles. He's gonna win this match. The next match we have is a singles match, and it's gonna be Mike Santana versus Moose, another guy who has been doing well in TNA, who was formerly a proud and powerful in, or I think they were called Pride and Powerful, but he was, in that tag team in AEW. They weren't really going anywhere that much. He decided, something, I want to leave. I'm out. I want to go. Um, I want to go. I want to go figure something out for myself. Um, and I just want to do my own thing. And he's been, to me, sorry, I had a cough there. To me, he's been doing pretty well as a singles champ, as a singles wrestler. He's definitely found himself, and um, I could see him being world champion. I could definitely see him being a TNA world champion eventually. So, with that being said, honestly, I think as much of a veteran as Moose is, as much of a multi-time champion he's been, I'm gonna have to give this to Mike Santana. I think Mike Santana is gonna pull this is gonna pull this off, and he's gonna get the win. The next match we have actually involves Moose's stablemates. We have a three-way Full Metal Mayhem match for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. It's going to be the defending champions, The System, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards, accompanied by Alicia Edwards, versus the Hardys, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, versus ABC, which are the team of Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Um, in all honesty, I think ABC are going to pull this off. And I know that, the Hardys, these matches are their forte. These, well, Matt called it a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but it's not just tables, ladders, and chairs. But I think this is going to be where ABC is going to shine and become that tag team. So I don't know who's going to get pinned, or I think it's just it's a ladder match, but it's no DQ. I honestly think ABC is going to get the win. Um, I think they're definitely going to be the ones to walk out with the championships. That's what I'm going with. So the next match we have is a singles match for the TNA Knockouts World Championship, and it's going to be the defending champion Jordan Grace, Big Mama Pump as they call her, defending against Masha Slamovich, another woman who is no joke, another woman who has honed her craft all over the world, who actually went, when she first started at the age of 18, she wrestled in Japan. And she stayed over there during the pandemic and honed her craft. This woman is no joke. She is not one to play with. And now that she's no longer in the alliance with the system, she is on a course to stardom. So with that being said, I know Jordan Grace has been a great champion. She's dominated wherever, in every match she's had. I'm gonna have to go with Masha Slamovich being the champion. I'm gonna have to, although, and I've heard rumors that her contract, Jordan's contract is coming up. I could be wrong. I don't always listen to what dirt sheets have to say because that's what they are. A lot of those are rumors. They're not really confirmed. So, and I'm the kind of person I'll believe it when I see it, happen. So, with that being said, I would have to say that with that being said, even if Jordan Grace's contract is up, I don't see her. I mean, they could always put her on a per appearance deal if she ends up winning this match. She could be on a per appearance deal, or maybe she already signed. I don't know, but I have a gut feeling that Masha Slamovich is her time is now, and she's going to be your new TNA Knockouts World Champion. That's what I'm going with, Masha Slamovich. I know Battle Club Pro or the Fallout Shelter, the Fallout. Look at me calling the place the Fallout Shelter, the Fallout, which is the wrestling training school that she has here in New York. I know they're gonna go crazy when they see her win. So I'm gonna go with Masha Stanovich. So the next match we have is a tag team match for the TNA Knockouts Championship, Tag Team Championship, and we have um, the team of Spitfire, which is Jody Threat and Danny Luna, who are the defending champions, taking on Rosemary and Wendy Chu. First off, I got to say I'm very happy that Jody Threat finally got signed to TNA. She's been doing this for a long time, and I'm glad she persevered, and she got to where she wants to be, and she's been impressing ever since. And I hope that when this championship reign is over, that she ends up getting a singles run. But right now, for this tag team match, I'm gonna go with Spitfire retaining. I'm glad that Wendy Chu has gotten to develop her character more. She went from that lady that sleeps all the time, that one that's friendly with everybody, to this demonic person that can't sleep. And now she has Rosemary on her side, encouraging her. But I think Spitfire they're gonna retain. The next match we have is a singles match for it's a singles match for the X Division Championship. I promise this is like this 2 more matches and we're done. Second to last match. So we have a singles match for the TNA X Division Championship, and we have the defending champion, Speedball, Mike Bailey, defending against El Hijo del Vikingo, or Vikingo. El Hijo del Vikingo. I'm using the Spanish pronunciation. Or as how some people in America call him, El Hijo del Vikingo. This match is going to be a high flying, fast paced match. If you've seen both these men in action, you would know that where this match is going to go. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be off the wall hell. It might even be the show stealer, the way it's looking. With that being said, you know what? I think Speedball is going to retain. Speedball Mike Bailey is going to retain, but it's going to be a hard fought fight, and he's going to put respect, if he hasn't already. As after tonight, he's going to put respect on Vikingo's name. So I'm going to go with Mike Bailey for this one, because as much as I know what Vikingo brings, I'm not going to doubt the in-ring work of Mike Bailey. That I've known of that guy for 10 years. I first saw him in CZW 10 years ago. The man could go. He's not one to play with. So I'm going to go with Mike Bailey to win. Now we have the last match on this card, the singles match. A lot of animosity in this match, a lot of back and forth. It's going to be hard hitting. We have the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, versus Steve Macklin, former military veteran, a guy who has been fought, who has been trained to fight to the end. Hmm. Now, I like the build up for this match. Both men are former TNA world champions. They've proven that they can definitely hold their own on the main event. And I know that Josh Alexander now has a new stable called the Northern Armory with Judas Icarus and Travis Williams. But if you ask me, I think Steve Macklin has this. I think Steve Macklin's gonna pull it off and get the win. I don't see Josh. I mean, don't get me wrong, Josh Alexander is no joke. But I see Steve Macklin. And I just got a bold prediction for this. And you know I have my crazy predictions, but this is pro wrestling. Anything can happen. But I predict Steve Macklin, even with interference from the Northern Armory, he's gonna pull off this win and he's gonna beat Josh Alexander. All right. So with that being said, general prediction. I don't have a lot, but I do have one. After this loss to Steve Macklin, next tomorrow we have WB NXT Halloween Havoc. Steve Macklin, not Steve Macklin. I have a feeling Josh Alexander is going to get involved with that match some way. The match between Trick Williams and um all ego Ethan Page. I have a feeling that we're going to see him get involved. It may or may not result in a loss for um Trick Williams, but I have a feeling we're going to see the reuniting of the North tomorrow. Remember, I said that. I know you're going to be like, oh, Remy, what do you mean? Well, TNA and WWE, they have this, TNA and NXT, they have this alliance now, this partnership now. So anybody could cross over, and, make an appearance. So I have a feeling, and I'm sure it's been brewing, and I know WWE's been watching Josh Alexander. The guy is a beast in the ring. As a matter of fact, he reminds me of Kurt Angle, and I know they've had eyes on him. I got a good feeling that we're gonna see the reuniting of the North, or the Monster Mafia, as I know them on the Indies. We're gonna see that reunion tomorrow, and I'm all for it. I'm gonna tell you all this right now. You see, if those two guys reunite, it's a wrap. A lot of those tag teams better beware. So those are my predictions for the shows. With that being said, it's about time for us to shut this show down. It's looking nice outside today. My stomach is rumbling. That means it's time for breakfast and to see what's going on out there, to enjoy the day and whatnot. And I hope y'all enjoy y'all's too. But anyways, I just want to thank all y'all that tuned in today. Thank you very much. We really and truly appreciate it. We strive on being one of the best wrestling podcasts a wrestling fan could, should, and would listen to, and we're not going to stop. To those of you that are going to listen later on, we get a chance. Thank you very much in advance. And those of y'all that hate us, can't stand us, really and truly wish we'd go away, well, like myself at a Golden Corral, we're not going anywhere for a while. So with that being said, we just want to let everybody know that, oh, I'm missing something. Oh, yes, I forgot my social media links. Don't get old. It's not funny. So if you want to follow me on social media, not that I see a lot of cool things, but I do go to a lot of cool places these days. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Remy Blue. You can Also find me on Instagram at the Remy Blue as well. I'm also on TikTok at the Remy Blue and Facebook as well. You can find me, just type in Remy Blue and you'll find me there. And last but not least, our podcast is also on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Ringside Society, Twitch at Ringside Society 2019. We're on Facebook as a Facebook group. We're also on Spotify, and we're also on Teespring, where we sell official Ringside Society merchandise. We're also on, and last but not least, we're also on YouTube, where you can find cool episodes like this one, like the one we recently did with Craig Prendergast, who is a referee and a manager and a wrestler in 1CW. The man wears a lot of hats. Once again, congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction, and many other great interviews. You can find all of those on YouTube, and all you got to do, it's really simple. Go on YouTube, type in Ringside Society, and once you see that really good looking dark blue and light blue yin yang sign with the blue flames around it, that's when you know it's us. It's right up there. Wait, I was right up there. But yeah, that's when you know it's us. So make sure you subscribe to all our videos because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. And you don't want to miss a thing like Aerosmith in 1998. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, tomorrow we're going to do the NXT Halloween Havoc prediction show. So stay tuned for that as well. And, that's another interesting card as well. Wow, y'all wrestling fans are winning, man. Like, y'all new day wrestling, modern day wrestling fans, y'all winning, man. Y'all got wrestling both days of the weekend? Shoots, y'all lucky. But yes, um, you know, definitely make sure you follow us. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. And, with that being said, we here at Ringside Society, we're very, very well and aware. It's no secret. Everybody and their grandparents and the parents of a podcast. But we're not your grandparents' podcast. We're not your parents' podcast. We're not just any podcast. Hashtag, we are not the same. So with that being said, I'm going to say it one time for the mind, one time for the people, one time for the wrestling culture, and one time for TNA Bound for Glory, which is going to be a great event, an event that everybody will remember. We're the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society. We'll be back tomorrow with another impressive episode. But until then, we just have four favors for y'all: stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other, and enjoy wrestling. We out. Peace.